Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of Diamine Inkvent Calendar. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we are looking at day 1 of the Diamine Inkvent Calendar, and I just want to make a note that this is day 1. Because last time I didn't make those indications, and every time I look through the cards, I'm like, I don't know when this Diamine happened. So, oh my gosh. The color is coming out way... I'm so sorry, I'm running just a little bit late. My, Okay. Okay, that's about how it looks to my eye. So, hopefully this will be cooperative. Hello, Vermilion Tea. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Not as late as I haven't even bought the calendar. Oh no, you're gonna be late. Here is our ink of the day. It is a very pretty tealy, greeny, blue-ish ink. Here is our ink swatch. Let's do the water resistance test. Oh, I look erythemic, but I promise that I'm just trying to make it look like the, how it looks to my eye. Actually, I might have gone just a little overboard on the green. So let me just fix it just a little bit. That's better. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I definitely can. Okay, let's do the water resistance test. Which is good sometimes. Yeah. All right. This is a beautiful blue tealy ink. It's giving Emerald de Chivor vibes, only it's got, I think it's silver shimmer? Nope, it might be gold shimmer. Okay, are we ready? This is what our day looks like. Yep, it's gold shimmer. Okay. And it is a shimmer ink. Good way to start off the month. So, here's the question. Should I put the Diamine Inkvent like this before I start the video? Or should I just show the ink? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Because everywhere I see, everyone just puts the box, and I'm like, I don't care what the box looks like. I know what the box looks like, but I don't know what the ink looks like. And if I just want to peek just a little bit, Alright, I'm going to bump up the brightness just a little bit so we can see. This is a really nice tealy bluish ink, and it's got some really nice shading. Look at all that shading. Wow. It's got some sheen, and that shimmer is just to die for. Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, the that's better. Okay, that's much better. So we can see it's definitely got some blue teal-y vibes going on. Very nice indeed. You could definitely see that red sheen coming through. Oh, it's so pretty. There's our ink swatch of the day. Nice shimmer going on. You can barely see it, but there's shimmer and some sheen. Very nice. Here's our toilet paper chromatographies. This one's done with water, and this one's done with rubbing alcohol. In the water one, we can see that there is this gold splotch, and then it goes teal all the way out, and like right along the edge there's like a blue separated by a green layer. And then on this one we can definitely see that there is like this dark blue with like some maybe yellow in it that's making it green, and then this bright brilliant blue that's coming out. Very nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to get my papers ready. Okay. Okay, so here is the pen and gear. Oops, let me just zoom out. Here is the pen and gear envelope from Walmart.com. Look at that shimmer. Oh my gosh. So just so you guys know, I did have a little bit of problem with all of that shimmer because I always shake mine really good to get all of the shimmer incorporated into the pen. However, I might not recommend that because there is so much shimmer. You can almost see that there's like a millimeter of shimmer at the bottom of this bottle. So I would recommend just like maybe 1 or 2 little passes like this and then fill your pen. Because I did have a little bit of a clogging issue. We can see all of that shimmer is just completely engulfed in my feed. So I did have to prime my feed a couple of times to get it to go. Hi Obs, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. So this is the first time that I wrote with it. And the shimmer came out a little enthusiastically. So, but there's minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting, which is very nice. Uh-oh, what did I do? Why are you doing this to me? There. My nose is very itchy today, so if you see me touching my nose, I'm not picking my nose, I'm just itching it a little bit. Okay, here we have Rhodia dot pad. Again, really nice looking shimmer coming down. I can't see any feathering, no bleeding, or no ghosting. Perfect. after touching my nose. Alright, Moromon Nemosity 80 GSM. Beautiful shading, that shimmer. Really nice. Minimal amount of feathering. A little bit of micro bleeding and ghosting. Here we have the JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Nice shading, shimmer, minimal amount of feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of bleeding, right? A little bit of micro bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Mead 5-star notebook paper. This is the one that I had a little trouble on with the shimmer being so heavy, so I had to prime the feed. And minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. This is spiral bound Walmart Pen and Gear heavyweight notebook paper. Nice shimmer, a little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, and ghosting. Oxford single subject notebook paper. Sheen and lots of shimmer, shading, feathering, a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. This is my favorite CVS caliber filler paper from CVS Pharmacy. Nice shading with the shimmer. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Just my bra. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, the Jot Envelope from the Dollar Tree. Lots of shimmer, shading, and bleeding and ghosting. Irrifol 75 GSM. Lots of shimmer, shading, minimal feathering, minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. Kokuyo writing pad. Nice shimmer, shading, minimal feathering, minimal bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. Hobonichi notepad. Nice shimmer, shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. And Pelican Hub notepad. Nice shimmer, shading, a little bit of spread, but no bleeding, a little bit of micro bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. Just very heavy notebooks. Muji notebook paper. Nice shimmer, nice shading, a little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Deal worthy from Target.com. Nice shimmer, shading, minimal feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. Best 43 cents I ever spent. Artron Olive 160 GSM. Nice shimmer and shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Best paper on the market. Leuchtturm 1917 120 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful shimmer, nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. M. Shoei 120 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful shimmer, shading, a little bit of spread though, but no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Anecdote notebook paper. That shimmer is very bold. Nice shading, a little bit of spread, but no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. smaller notebooks. The journal from the Dollar Tree. That shimmer is very prevalent. Nice shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is probably the best bang for your dollar, let me tell you. This is Wexford from Walgreens Pharmacy. Not lots of shimmer, a little bit of shading, no spread, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Hello, Freddy's mom. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Happy Christmas. This is Midori MD paper. That shimmer is very prevalent. No shade, no feathering. Blah. Lots of shimmer, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. This is Salala notebook. I don't even see any shimmer at all. Well, maybe a little bit of shimmer, but it's feathered like a chicken. Bled through the page. Daiso premium notebook paper. Nice amount of shimmer. Shade. There's just a little bit of sheen in there too. That's cool. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Alright, 68 GSM Tumbleweed River. Oh. We have some beautiful shimmer, some shading, a little bit of sheen, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Leuchtturm 1917-80 GSM notebook paper. Again, beautiful shimmer, a little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Perfect. Wow. Okay, let's do some comparison now. What color ink is this? Oh, God. Oh, there would have been cuss words. I just had some cereal. What did I do with the box? I don't know. All I know is I needed to get a new box going, because it's going in. Okay. Maybe this one. I hope it's not too distracting. Turn it around, maybe. Yeah, that'll work better. Try to minimize the sheen from the board underneath. Okay, let's try some teal. Get my finger gloves. Oh, I need to tape this down. Okay. Uh-oh. Where did my light go? Okay, so I'm going to go through these rather quick. If you need to, you can hit the space bar and use the J and the L to go forward, backward 10 seconds, the arrow keys to go forward, backward 5 seconds, and the period, comma, go back and forward 1 frame at a time. Ham might be kind of close, except for it doesn't have shimmer. Baltic Memories is kind of close. Doesn't have shimmer. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing today? I know, right? So pretty. It's a little cloggy, though, but after I emptied the pen back into the bottle and then I refilled it with not so much shimmer in it, it's perfect. Yeah, anytime you use shimmer, you gotta use like a really good pen. Like a Noodler's Conrad that has a super flow feed, or you can go to fpnibs.com and purchase one of their nibs with their ebonite feeds. Super flow feeds are really good. I have 2 of them and they are most excellent. Speaking of super flow feeds, do I have both of them going? I do. This might be slightly more blue than I thought it would be. I know this is one of the Diamine Inkvents. I don't know which one though. This is also one of the Diamine Inkvents. I don't know which one. And that's it for the teal. Let's try the medium blue department. Actually, let's just try the light blue department. Okay, Celtic Sea, maybe? Oh, come on. No. Okay, I don't think this is a light blue either. Okay, let's try the medium blue department. Okay, Kobe number 73 may be kind of close. It doesn't have any sheen or shimmer. Okay, it's definitely not a medium blue. So, I think I'm going to put this in the teal department. How do I make a pen wetter? How do you make a pen wetter? What kind of pen are you using? That is a question. Because here's the thing. You can make the ink wetter, or you can make the pen wetter. But here's the problem. If you make the pen wetter, it's a permanent situation. So it's always best to try and make the ink wetter. How do you make it a nib wetter? So if you have a stiff nib, you have to, and you want to like spread the tines apart. You want to give it just a little bit of pressure when you write, up until you can figure out that it'll stay there, in order to make it, in order to let the ink out. If it's a vintage pen, I wouldn't do it, but it's a wingback brass fountain pen, extra fine. So if it's just like a normal number 5, number 6 nib, you could put a little bit of pressure in the downward direction. What nib do I have on here? That's a broad nib. So this is an extra fine Conklin nib. I would put something like cutting board down. And get yourself a piece of paper, and I want you to drag your nib and push down into the paper and make some lines like this. Go from light to heavy, light to heavy. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just try writing normal. So here's the it's a 5.5. So one of the things about extra fine nibs is you don't really want to if you want it to be an extra fine line and you want it to stay an extra fine line, you don't want to put any pressure. You want to change the viscosity of the ink. So an ink has water, binder, and pigment, dye, and some sort of bio antifungal agent. So you can change how much water. You can add water to it, which will make it flow better. You can change the binder by making it flow better by adding like white lightning, but be careful that you don't put it in a bottle. Don't put white lightning in a bottle. Don't put white lightning in a sample. Put it in the pen. And you've seen my little trick that I use when I'm trying to make a ink wetter. I take my toothpick. Give myself a little toothpick right here. I dip it into the white lightning and then into the pen. Don't put it in a sample, because if you put that same ink in another pen, it might be too wet. It might bloop right out onto the paper. But if you have a very tight, extra fine nib, it might make it better. Sure there is. Gameric is a binder. Spirits are binder. Anything that absorbs water. There's There's all kinds of things that absorb water. They could have like some sort of gelatin-esque thing. Sure there is. Maybe in small amounts, but yes, there is. So I use gum arabic in my fountain pen inks because they absorb water and they keep the pen flowing good. If you have a if you have a pen you can't disassemble, probably not. But Venice white lining will make it very wet. Gum arabic will make it very wet, but it'll also sit on the top of the paper. And if you have like a very, very wet ink, gum arabic will help dry it up a little bit. Just don't do it with vintage, okay? Toothpick and white lightning, that's right. So I'm going to do it on demonstrator so you can see. So you fill your pen, and you take out the converter or the cartridge. You dip your toothpick into the white lightning and then into the converter or the cartridge. And then give it a little whizzle to get it incorporated. Give it one of these, and then stick it back in your pen. And then you should be ready to go. So, I hope that helps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our first day of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my members, Cynthia, Caesar, Frenchie, David, Rahul, Kate, Arcboy, Vermilion T, Simply Obs, Lynette, and Cunning Art Folk. If you'd like to become a member, you could do so for as low as 99 cents a month. Don't forget to check out the social media link tree, join the Discord, share your pen, ink, and paper journey over there with us. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you'll get a discount. And I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. That just leaves me to say, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, bye.